today on EA Sports. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Play fake. Here's Marino sliding out of the pocket. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Marino off of play action. He'll buy some time right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Marino will look to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Marino on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete, right around the 8. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Marino on play action, escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young will set to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Young to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now Marino to throw it. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics as usual.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He leaps over him. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Young on third down. There's the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First by him near the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. To throw is Marino. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. River Craycraft, 29 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down throw for Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them,
touchdown Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That's swung out to Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here is Young. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind. No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game.
And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Marino sets up. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, Young from the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Williams to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Marino, that's out to Hill, right side complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Throw right side complete to Williams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Marino looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7, escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Throwing, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Young to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is, there he goes, left side. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Young.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a second down throw for Young.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Young's throw there incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll look to set up his blockers.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, Williams. And some space here.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
They run it again with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On third down, here's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.